Okay, it is 9 o'clock, so it's time to start. I'm gonna tell you the topic. Today we're gonna have listening activities, and we're going to work with some words to give reasons. The words are for, since, because, and as. We're going to learn how to use them. And well, as a first activity, we're going to play something. So I'm gonna go to the chat and I'm gonna select two of you. Okay, and let's see. Don't say anything, please, Yaretsi. I sent you something. And let me see here. And Valeria Solis. Okay, Yaretsi, do you have the word?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. We're gonna play hangman. So Yaretsi, can you check your word and write the lines that you're going to use?
Because I don't know how, teacher.
You don't know how?
No.
Oops, okay, let me see. Somebody else is going to help you. Valeria, do you have your word?
Yes, I have.
Okay, can you draw in the board, please, the lines that you're going to use? Okay. Okay, ready? Let's see. Carla, can you say a letter? Venecia, say a letter, please.
E.
Valeria, E.
Yes, I write.
Okay, only one? Okay, Atlatenko, say a letter.
A.
A. Okay, thank you. Let me see. Gustavo, say one letter.
A.
Pay attention. Atlatenko said A. Another.
O.
O. Nope. Luis Gomez.
A ver, denme un segundito porque ahí está.
I.
I.
¿Me escuchan bien?
Nope. Okay, Oscar.
¿Listos para la clase de hoy? Okay.
Who's in another class?
Gustavo.
Gustavo, you are in another class?
Teacher, sorry, it's because my microphone is open and my sister have other class.
Okay, I got it. Okay, don't worry. Let me see who else here. Aileen, say a letter, please.
L.
L. Valeria, L. Nope. Okay, another person. Melanie, say a letter, please.
Yes. M?
M?
Yes, M.
Nope. Valeria, are you there?
Sorry, teacher, I don't know what happened with my internet.
Okay. Melanie says M. Okay, no. I'm gonna help you. The word is related to music. The word is related to music.
It's reggae, teacher.
Yes, it is reggae. Okay, very good. Guys, take your Shaping My Language and please go to page 109. We're gonna work on activity number 5, please. 109, activity number 5. It's on that page. Okay, Pablo, Daniel, may you help us reading activity number 4, please?
Yes. Rank the Latin American music genres below in order of their preference. Take a small survey in your class, which is the class favorite.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. What you have to do is to rank the different genres in order of your preference. Okay, 30 seconds. So the first one is the best for you, and the last one is obviously the least for you. Okay, do it, please. Okay, guys, let me listen to your responses. Sophia, what do you have in that one? How did you rank the music genres?
Well, I put in the first tango, in the second salsa, in the third reggae, in the fourth cumbia, and in the five merengue.
Okay, thank you. And the last one, which one is?
Folk music.
Oh, folk music. Okay, Melanie, What do you have in that one?
Yes, I have in the one salsa, in the two folk music, in the three I have merengue, in the, no, yes, merengue, in the four I have reggae, in the five I have tango, and in the end I have cumbia.
Okay, so you don't like cumbias, Melanie?
No, I hate the cumbia.
Really?
don't
So when
like
you
it
go to a
because-
party, you don't dance cumbias?
It's because I don't like the cumbia. I like the salsa, but I don't like the cumbia. Almost, I think that in this rank it will be bachata, because bachata is very well. I like the bachata, but no,
Okay. Yes, yes, you are
I
right.
don't like
Yes, bachata is a really good music. And Vanessa Urbina, what do you have in that one?
I have first cumbia, second salsa, third folk music, fourth reggae, in the five tango, and the last merengue.
Okay, so you like cumbias.
Yes.
So do I. Yes, I love cumbias. Okay,
Yes.
very good. What about you, Ceja? Ceja, what is your rank? Can you tell us? Ceja, are you there? No, you're not. Carla. I would like to listen to you, Carla. Hello, Carla. Are you there? Naomi, Montserrat, do you listen to me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, can you tell us, please?
Yes. First I have reggae, then
Mhm.
I folk music, then I have cumbia, then I have salsa, then I have tango, and finally I have merengue.
Okay, thank you, guys. Well, now we're going to work in the next activity, that is number 5. Yaretsi, can you read, please, out number 5?
Yes. Listen to the presentation about the history of Latin American dance. Match the element each influence brought to. Oh, sorry, teacher. I will
Brought to current.
on my camera. It's because I have to go to the doctor because my age. But well, don't worry. Listen to the presentation about the history of Latin American dance. Match the elements each influence brought to a current Latin American dance.
Okay, thank you. And the name of the track is Latin American Dance. So what you have to do is only match the different options that you have with the different influences you have there. Okay, listen to this.
Latin American dance.
Many people around the globe have said that Latin Americans were born to dance and that they are always happy. When we think about dancing music, most people think of Latin American music. Do you want to know more about the history of Latin American dance? Well, there are 3 major influences on Latin American rhythms as we know them today: the Native American influence, the European influence, and the African influence. Each one of them added various elements to Latin American dancing. The native influence was very important, and it is, of course, the oldest one. Cortez and Pizarro described in their narratives how the Aztec and the Inca performed dances. These were normally done in groups and were based on representations of everyday activities like agriculture or hunting. It was done as an offering to gods and to ensure good results. The European influence is also really present in Latin American dancing. Europeans didn't dance in groups. They danced in pairs instead, male and female partners, and removed the narrative element from the native dances. In the social aspect, dancing became a way to meet people, so it turned into a social activity. Europeans brought millions of slaves from Africa. The African influence is crucial in the music. Drums are present in the majority of Latin rhythms. Also, improvisation is a key factor of Latin American dance today, and that came from African influences.
Okay, listen again.
Latin American dance.
Many people around the globe have said that Latin Americans were born to dance and that they are always happy. When we think about dancing music, most people think of Latin American music. Do you want to know more about the history of Latin American dance? Well, there are three major influences on Latin American rhythms as we know them today: the Native American influence, the European influence, and the African influence. Each one of them added various elements to Latin American dancing. The native influence was very important, and it is, of course, the oldest one. Cortés and Pizarro described in their narratives how the Aztec and the Inca performed dances. These were normally done in groups and were based on representations of everyday activities like agriculture or hunting. It was done as an offering to gods and to ensure good results. The European influence is also really present in Latin American dancing. Europeans didn't dance in groups. They danced in pairs instead, male and female partners, and removed the narrative element from the native dances. In the social aspect, dancing became a way to meet people, so it turned into a social activity. Europeans brought millions of slaves from Africa. The African influence is crucial in the music. Drums are present in the majority of Latin rhythms. Also, improvisation is a key factor of Latin American dance today, and that came from African influences.
Okay, guys, let's see. Shell, can you tell us which one do you have with African influence?
I have improvisations.
Okay, improvisations. Yep, that is the answer. Very good. So it's with the last one, right? Venecia, what do you have for European influence?
I have the B and the D performing in pairs and meeting people through dancing.
Okay, so it's like this and this, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see the last one. Native American influence. Well, are the other ones. It's like this. And no, it's not that one, sorry. It's C, dancing to attract good crops. Okay, good. Now, the following activity, it says that you need to listen again and put the following keywords in the order you hear them. So you have 12 words. You're going to listen again to the track and you need to write them in order. So you need to write the numbers. Okay, listen.
Latin American dance.
Many people around the globe have said that Latin Americans were born to dance and that they are always happy. When we think about dancing music, most people think of Latin American music. Do you want to know more about the history of Latin American dance? Well, there are three major influences on Latin American rhythms as we know them today: the Native American influence, the European influence, and the African influence. Each one of them added various elements to Latin American dancing. The native influence was very important, and it is, of course, the oldest one. Cortez and Pizarro described in their narratives how the Aztec and the Inca performed dances. These were normally done in groups and were based on representations of everyday activities like agriculture or hunting. It was done as an offering to gods and to ensure good results. The European influence is also really present in Latin American dancing. Europeans didn't dance in groups. They danced in pairs instead, male and female partners, and removed the narrative element from the native dances. In the social aspect, dancing became a way to meet people, so it turned into a social activity. Europeans brought millions of slaves from Africa. The African influence is crucial in the music. Drums are present in the majority of Latin rhythms. Also, improvisation is a key factor of Latin American dance today, and that came from African influences.
Okay, guys, do you have all of them? How many do you have? There are 12.
I have them.
Or do you prefer to listen to it again? Yeah, raise your hand if you want to listen to it again. I think nobody. Okay, yes, some of you.
Latin American dance.
Many people around the globe have said that Latin Americans were born to dance and that they are always happy. When we think about dancing music, most people think of Latin American music. Do you want to know more about the history of Latin American dance? Well, there are three major influences on Latin American rhythms as we know them today: the Native American influence, the European influence, and the African influence. Each one of them added various elements to Latin American dancing. The native influence was very important, and it is, of course, the oldest one. Cortez and Pizarro described in their narratives how the Aztec and the Inca performed dances. These were normally done in groups and were based on representations of everyday activities like agriculture or hunting. It was done as an offering to gods and to ensure good results. The European influence is also really present in Latin American dancing. Europeans didn't dance in groups. They danced in pairs instead, male and female partners, and removed the narrative element from the native dances. In the social aspect, dancing became a way to meet people, so it turned into a social activity. Europeans brought millions of slaves from Africa. The African influence is crucial in the music. Drums are present in the majority of Latin rhythms. Also, improvisation is a key factor of Latin American dance today, and that came from African influences.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Oscar, can you tell us the first word?
It's globe.
Yes, very good, Oscar. Glove is the first one. Sophia, what do you have in number 2?
Happy.
Okay. Happy. Ceja, what do you have in number 3?
History.
Yes. History. In number 4, let me see who else is here. Luis Gomez, what do you have in number 4?
Influences.
Yes, very good. Number 5. Aileen, what do you have in number 5?
I have representation.
No, that is not the answer. Ceja?
Other?
Sorry?
Other?
Yes, is that one. Arif. Okay. Number 6. Who has that one? Number 6. Pablo, what do you have in number 6?
Representation.
Okay, in the chat, somebody says, well, Melanie says that that is narratives. Yes, that is correct. Atlatenko, what do you have in number 7?
Social.
Social? No, it is not social. Luis Gomez, what do you have in number 7?
Representations.
Okay, yes. Venecia, number 8.
Pairs.
Okay, first. Number 9. Okay, Urvina.
I have social.
Okay, number 9, social. Number 10, Carla, what do you have in number 10? Or tell me in the chat. No, who has number 10? Melanie says that is improvisation. Nope, it's not that one.
Slaves.
Slaves.
Yes, it is slaves. Number 11.
Drums.
Okay, and finally, improvisation. Okay. So how many correct answers did you have? All of them, Venecia. Very good. Who got 12 out of 12? Some of you, okay. Very good, guys. Well, let's move now to the other. Ceja says 10. Okay. That's a good one. Let me see. The next activity is on page 110. 110. Activity number 3. But before this, I need to explain you something. Is that one. Well, guys, as I was telling you at the beginning, today we're going to check 4 different words that we use to give reasons. The most common one is because, the last one, and is that one. Well, we use because when we want to introduce a new reason. Like in the case of the sentence, the example, we missed the bus because I woke up late. We are introducing a reason that our listening doesn't know it. Okay, in the case of for, that is the first one, we're going to give reasons of something that is important for the listener. Like in the case, I'm going to Los Angeles for the NBA finals. We're saying there an important reason because our listener wants to know it. In the case of since and as, they are similar. We are giving reasons that should already be known by the listener in both cases. Like in the case of since I was hungry, I wanted to eat something first. Or in as we lost the final game, we couldn't qualify for the semifinals. This is pretty easy. I repeat this, we're only giving reasons, but they are kind of different. We use them to introduce a new reason, something new. That is the case of because. In the case of for, we're saying something important for our listener. And since and as, they are reasons that it is supposed that are being known by our listeners. Okay, now the activity that I told you in the book is activity number 3, page 110. It says, listen and complete the sentences using for, since, because, and as. And the name of the track is Fiesta. So listen to this.
Fiesta. The word fiesta has become internationally known. It is Spanish, but everybody understands what it means. But why is it that the word in other languages hasn't become popular? This is probably because the people who say that word the most are Spanish speakers, Latinos. They have a reputation for being fun seekers, party animals that always like celebrating. As Latin Americans have diverse origins, each one of their mother cultures gave an important element to the current Latin American spirit. For instance, American native cultures liked dancing to their gods, whereas Spanish ancestors, who came from the south of Spain mostly, were known for their relaxed social dances. The African ingredient just added flavor to the amazing Latin spirit. Since most are Catholics, they always celebrate religious festivities their own way. The same happens with national holidays and pretty much every other day of their calendar. If you are a Latino, you always have a good excuse to party.
Okay, do you have the answers? Yes. Venecia, may you read the first, please?
This is probably because the people who say that word the most are Spanish speakers, Latinos.
Okay, good. Naomi, what do you have in number 2? Can you read it out, please?
Yes, they have a reputation for being fun seekers, party animals who always like celebrate.
Okay, do you know the meaning of fun seekers? No, fun seekers is somebody that is always looking or seeking for party, for celebrations. That's why it says in the track that Latinos are well known as fun seekers. They always want to have fun. Okay, the next one, number 3, Ceja, please.
Latin Americans have diverse origins. Each one of their mother cultures gave an important element to the current Latin American spirit.
Okay, very good. So the answer was as. Okay, finally, Vanessa Urbina, can you read number 4, please?
Yes, is since most are Catholics, they always celebrate their religious festivities their own way.
Okay, Thank you. Well, in this last activity, now we are going to join the two topics, the music and the words we use to give reasons. So I'm gonna select, let me see who is here, Venecia and Luis Angel Gomez. You're going to talk, well, you're gonna have a short conversation about your favorite music. You have only 1 minute. Okay, so Luis Gomez, Venecia, you have 1 minute.
Well, hi, Luis. Are you there?
Hi.
Hi. So, what is your favorite music, Luis?
My favorite music, I think it's, well, I listen too much rock.
Yes? Why? Why do you like it?
I don't know, I think it's because I listen it since I'm a child.
Yes? So you have a favorite band or a singer?
No, not at all.
Okay. Okay.
And you?
Well, I mostly listen to pop because, I don't know, there are so many songs of different topics and I like the music. Well, that's all.
Yes, me too.
Okay, thank you. Aileen, can you do the same with Naomi Montserrat, please?
Yes. Hi, Aileen. What is your favorite type of music?
I know that my favorite type is like, I don't know, like to dance, like bachata, cumbia, like that. And you?
Well, I have a lot of favorites, but I think that is bachata, because the movements that do that music, it makes me feel like happy, and also I really love to dance bachata, and yeah, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Okay, guys. Yes, do you want to say something else?
No.
Okay, okay. Thank you, guys. Well, please close your books and your notebook. You don't need them anymore because we are about to finish the class, the session. Well, guys, this is the last time I'm with you. Well, in this school year, we don't know the next one.